About to see the red lights appearing for the first of the afternoon. It's race 1 of 8. The Tap Touch Maiden. Gates are open now. They're off and racing as well. First to jump, the roughie Perceive. Out pretty quickly also Light My Day. Pushing up on the inside is Belene's Boy. And now coming over is Test of Strength shortly after the start. Now Hotham Valley's back about midfield as they get going at the 1,000 metres mark. And around them very deep is Locomotive. Comps had pushed up on the inside. Zatorio's deeper out. They're followed by Action Figure. Further back in the field, a True Attraction. Next on the rails, Crackers, and the tail end of Vengeance of War. At the 700 now, the maiden field heads to the side of the track. Down on the inside, Light My Day led the way narrowly from Test of Strength. Up there running second, sitting at the girth of the leader. And then came Locomotive around them, covering additional ground. 3 deep in the yellow and black silks. Right behind them, Perceive, who'd led them early. Pushing up on its inside is Belene's Boy, followed then by the favourite Hotham Valley working into it. He's coming around the heels of Locomotive at the top of the straight. Further back behind them, Zatorio. Comp searching for a run down towards the rail. And then came Action Figure and also True Attraction inside the 250. Test of Strength challenged on the outside by Locomotive. Perceive gets through. Light My Day. And now Hotham Valley starts to chime in as well, and so does True Attraction. Hotham Valley and True Attraction. True Attraction on the outside gets the bob. True Attraction narrowly from Hotham Valley. Perceive might be third just in front of Light My Day. In behind them, Locomotive, Zatorio, then Crackers and Comps. Test of Strength weakening. Likewise, Action Figure. Vengeance of War never likely. And last to greet the judge is Belene's Boy. Number 9, the winner, True Attraction. More than ready, 3-year-old. Good type too. Presented really well from Grant and Alana Williams stable. William Pike getting it home. One for the Peters Investments livery. Gets home from the favourite Hotham Valley, and its stablemate Perceive will just hold third in front of Light My Day. But a nice performance by True Attraction. First up at the 1,300 metres, got right back, and it was able to run over the top of Hotham Valley in the late part, the race fit Hotham Valley. So this is a scopy type. It did enough in the trials without being overly flattering, but it really did put in well in the last 200 metres. An encouraging first start by More Than Ready from the Flying Spur mare Significant, and ridden by W. Pike. Getting home at $5.50. Hotham Valley is second in. Wanted to drift out under some pressure late in the race by Playing God out of Burmese, Neville Parnham and Stephen Parnham, and 12 Perceive by Magnus, trained by Neville Parnham and ridden by Jason Brown at 26 to 1 in third placing. 9-1-12-2 are the numbers there, and the time for the first is 1:21.34. They've run home in 36.58, and it was a neck by 3/4 the official margins. Vengeance of War was always well back, never got into the race at any particular stage. Locomotive had covered extra ground in, I thought it battled on pretty well. It was a heartening start. First start in a maiden race as well, and Zatorio covered extra ground also. But honours here with True Attraction, who settled back and was able to finish home just a bit too well for the favourite Hotham Valley. Now, race 2 on the card, we see the scratching of 8, Rockstar Ronnie, a field of 10 now to contest the Firthy Maiden. So race 2 coming up at 1:14. In the meantime, let's head back down now into the enclosure. And under saddle, he presented up pretty well, this winner in True Attraction, Gareth.
He looked well, this son of More Than Ready. The big chestnut, and he gets the job done on debut here. Bob, that was impressive.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surprise, that one.
Why was it a surprise? Obviously, does his breeding suggest to you that he might be getting over more of a trip, or were you happy with his trials heading into today?
Well, he's bred to get over more. He's, you know, he's a full brother to state prosecutor, and but he looks more like a sprinter to me, and in his trials, that's what I thought about him. But today was, you know, was a good result.
When you watch these kind of horses, and especially on debut, what are you looking for?
Oh, I'm just looking for them to come home well.
Yeah. And that's what you got. And how long will you give him this preparation? You just keep on ticking along?
Yes, he may even be able to go out for a couple of weeks. You know, we can keep them sort of going along at the farm, and come back in and look at something later on.
Well, he's got to have a chat to Brittany, and he's in a hurry, so we better get to Brittany. Well done, Bob.
Thank you.
There's Bob Peters, Brittany Taylor, and Willie Pye kicks home the first winner on the day.
Yes, he needs to go and weigh in for Bob's next run, but congratulations, Willie. A horse that has a bit of gear on, the lugging bit, the tongue tie. Was he professional today?
Yeah, he was actually pretty professional. I thought he did a nice enough effort. I had to sort of make sure I kept him interested around the bend. Yeah, it was a good effort. I had to sort of bump my way out, and it was a nice effort to be able to pick himself up and keep going.
Do you think he'll improve over further?
Yeah, definitely. I think he'll probably the first and last time you probably see him win over that sort of distance. He feels like he'll want the mile plus.
And the one in the next Regal Power, your thoughts there?
He'll go all right. I thought his trial was okay on Monday, 10 days or so ago. Yeah, trial was all right. Just where I get from those tricky alleys, but he should go all right.
Best of luck in the next. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Willie Pike. He probably is pretty hard to beat in those cerise and white colours coming up shortly, and it could be a pretty handy start for Bob and Sandra Peters, Grant and Alana Williams, because they're second of their chances in Regal Power. Trialled like a really good horse the other day. Okay, we'll be back before the second, having a look at these horses in the yard in about 25 minutes' time.